Welcome to Higher Nation again. This is the podcast. I'm going to be a gentleman today.
So do you have today off?
Okay. No, I don't. I actually have to work for Martin Luther King.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because... Oh, by the way, also, unemployment finally got back to me
No?
after months.
Is it good news or bad news, though?
It's good news, but there's still... Dude, there's levels to this shit, as Meek Mill would say. So, California uses a verification system to verify identity, right? And it's separate. It's a separate organization that does that. And the same organization also does it for Arizona's unemployment. So when I was on unemployment with Arizona, I already had verified through this company. And when I moved to California and tried to apply in California, and at this point I didn't have my California ID yet. So they go off ID, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they went off my Arizona one. So they thought I was trying to double dip for both, right?
Yeah.
And I had messaged this company. I was like, hey, I need you to update my address. And this was back in July, when I was laid off. And nobody got back. Nobody responded. And so I can't apply online because, this verification thing. But fast forward, it's been 6 months. Again, nobody from that company ever responded or updated my address like I requested. So I had an appeal hearing and it was over the phone. Explain my case and talked to the judge. Judge went back and they mailed me a letter deeming me eligible for benefits.
Okay.
So I was like, fuck yes, but I still can't apply online. So I had to physically mail an application. I also faxed it. And I included a copy of the appeals court's decision saying that I'm eligible. And since that time I've gotten a California ID. I messaged the verification company again and I sent them pictures of the front and back of both my driver's license and my California state ID. Nobody's gotten back to me. And I've been chatting. There's no way to contact them via phone. They only send you, once you submit the request, they send you an email saying, oh, a member representative will get back to you. They're fucking liars. And they had this online chat thing, and I went off on them, bro. Like, I was like, you guys are fucking liars. I did your job for you. It doesn't take dude, I was so pissed. And when I applied for unemployment again, because the unemployment thing in California, they're called the EDD, right?
Yeah.
And I mailed my application. I mailed it today, but I faxed and mailed my application just to make sure they get it. And I'm going to call them tomorrow. And when I speak to somebody, there's going to be no more excuses left for them because they fucked me over too many times. I was on the brink of homelessness. And yeah, it was not cool. So I wrote a separate letter. Like I took a page out of this notebook, a handwritten letter and I included this with my application. I was like, to whom it may concern. First of all, fuck you. Fuck the ID verification company. You guys are crooks. And you can kiss my Puerto Rican Mexican ass. I actually wrote that. And I explained the situation and I was like, hey, I attach a fucking copy of the Court of Appeals letter deeming me eligible. So y'all can kiss my fucking ass. So, and if they, ooh, man, if they deny my application again, I'm gonna raise hell, dude. I'll go to, because they're located in West Sacramento. I'll fucking drive or fly to Sacramento and burn their fucking house. I won't burn it, metaphorically. I will fuck shit up. I will speak to whoever I have to speak to get it resolved, because they got no more excuses. No more. I'm sorry I've like came in heated, but I've been dealing with this for over 6 months. And they just now, like, it just, yeah, it was a whole ordeal. And the people at the EDD can go fuck themselves. Yeah, they can go fuck themselves. And I wrote that. Yeah. So they can't. Yeah. I had to let them know, dude, in that letter. I had to let them know, like, dude, you guys fucked me. Go fuck yourselves. And the ID, the verification's ID.me. I just wrote a complaint to the Better Business Bureau today. I was like, yo, these guys are fucking me. So,
I mean, I'm sure it was more elaborate than these guys are fucking me, but yeah.
Of course. No, I included receipts of my email conversations that they never responded to. And dude, like, they're a bunch of fucking crooks, dude. Bunch of fucking crooks. And then the second that you use any type of foul language, they're like, oh, if you continue using profanity, we're gonna have to exit this conversation. I'm like, fuck you, you dumb fucking bitch.
I mean,
fuck you, fuck your mama, and I hope someone pisses on your grave, okay?
I mean, that's pretty normal. I mean, we worked at call centers before, and that was always the case.
So. I know, but it's like, dude, like when you're getting fucked like that, it's like, no, like, I don't, and they try to apologize, like, oh, we're sorry about the inconvenience. We understand your frustration. No, you fucking don't. You don't fucking understand shit. Okay? You don't understand shit. Okay. Done venting. But yeah, that's what I just went through. So I'm going to get my fucking money. It might not even be a lot, but that's not the point. The fucking government, these government agencies, they don't give a fuck. They'll let people die, then give them money. And that's not cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, yeah, he agrees.
Okay. Man, how was your weekend?
I mean, my weekends are always pretty short. It's unfortunate, but one of my uncles passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, COVID. You know, shit happens.
How old was he?
I don't know. He was pretty old though. But yeah. Other than that, it's okay. Just played some video games when I had the chance and failed my math test.
You failed your math test?
Yeah, I got a 50%. But okay, so here's the story with that. So it'll give you the problem, right?
Yeah.
I read it. In the tiniest letters, it'll say round to the nearest 10th or 1000th or whatever fucking stuff. I didn't see that. Okay. So instead of it being multiple choice, you input the fucking numbers in there. So my answers were right but wrong at the same time because I didn't round the decimal up or down or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
So that was just bullshit. So I got like half the test wrong because of that. I didn't notice it because like it had me review it, and I'm like, why the fuck am I getting this wrong? And uh, yeah, I saw the little fine print that says round to the nearest 10. Like it wasn't in the question, it was like a little bit down below.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's fucking dumb. Um, but all that did was put me like a B in the class for now. Let's see what we do with that.
What math are you taking?
Quantive something, I don't know.
Not algebra or what? Or
It's like real world issues,
statistics?
something like that. Yeah, that's included. Other than that, man, I haven't really been doing much. Maybe sleeping, and I just started a movie right now, but it's called the Harder They Fall, and
Oh yeah.
11 minutes in, it's pretty good.
Yeah. It's on Netflix.
Yep, it's on Netflix. That's what I'm watching it on.
Yeah. I've been meaning. Looks like it has a great cast, but I haven't been meaning to watch it. I haven't seen it yet though. Kid Cudi did it. Kid Cudi and Jay-Z did a song for it.
Yeah, it was in the intro.
Nice.
Yeah, just Elba's in it, and I mean, I'm only 11 minutes in, and it's pretty good. But it reminds me a little bit of like Django.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Right on. Have to let me know how it is because been wanting to watch it. Anything else you've been watching?
Mm, no, not really. This is the first time I actually picked something up to watch, other than like short YouTube videos here and there.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Right on. I've watched a couple things. I've seen Attack on Titan's back on.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
It's so good. It's so good.
I dropped off.
I've been telling you, you need to get back in. The fourth season is fucking amazing. I think it's the best season. They're wrapping it up. This is the second part of season 4. It's 2 episodes in. And yeah, man, it's so good. Highly recommend. Peacemaker, dude. Peacemaker is hilarious and it's great. You saw Suicide Squad, right?
Yeah,
Did you liked it, right?
I did. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you like that, then it's the same humor. I think it's even more absurd. But yeah, it's John Cena reprising the role. It takes place after Suicide Squad, and then they dropped the first 3 episodes.
I thought he died in Suicide Squad. I thought this was a prequel.
You didn't see the after credit?
I guess not.
Yeah. Spoilers. There's an after credit scene in Suicide Squad where, and they set up this Peacemaker show that John Cena, he's in the hospital bed and he's still alive, and 2 of Amanda Waller's like agents, they're like watching over him, and it literally picks up right after. The show takes place like 5 months, I think, after the events of Suicide Squad. And it starts where he's recovering and he leaves the hospital. And the beginning of the show gives like a recap of the Suicide Squad. So, but yeah, it's 3 episodes. It's great, man. It's very. There's a lot of profanity, a lot of jokes. So if you're into James Gunn and his sense of humor, then yeah, you'll dig it. Like I watched all 3 episodes. Like I was bummed that I couldn't watch anymore because it was so good. But I think they drop Thursdays, so the 4th episode is going to be Thursday, and then they're going to be doing it weekly. I think there's 8 episodes going to be total. So, but yeah, highly recommends. Dude, check out when you have the chance. Just check out the opening. Like, look on you, look on YouTube. Check out opening credits for Peacemaker. It's so ridiculous. It'll give you like the tone of the show and how goofy it is, but it's dope. Um, yeah, so I've been watching that. What else? Okay, Boba Fett, still watching it. I like it. The last episode, the third one, was not as good. It's the weakest out of all of them, but I've been enjoying the show personally. A lot of people have been shitting on it, but I'm enjoying it. And then
Is it the story, the acting, or
the story, I think, because yeah, I think it's mainly the story. The acting's good, um, but yeah, I think just people had other ideas of how the show is going to go, and it's going, it's not going there that way. So, but I enjoy it. It's about him taking over Jabba, the underworld,
yeah,
the crime syndicate, and
we talked about it before.
Yeah, so there's Easter eggs for canon, like they brought in a character from the comics, the black his name is Black Chrysanthemum.
Mm.
He's a like bounty hunter Wookiee. He's actually pretty badass. But he was in the Darth Vader. Did you ever read the Darth Vader comics?
No, not all of them, but I've seen a couple.
Yeah, I think he's in the first, because there's been multiple runs of the Darth Vader comics. The first run, I think, was in 2015, but they introduced this Wookiee character, and he's actually working with Boba Fett. So they kind of allude to it in the show that Boba Fett knows him. So, but I just thought that was cool because they hardly they've been doing that more, especially with the TV shows, dipping into like their actual lore. So I appreciate that. But yeah, there's 4 episodes left. I'm excited to see where it goes. So
we should probably open up all the other Star Wars stories, maybe.
Yeah, it shows it again. It shows him how he got out of the Sarlacc pit. So
yeah, that was what, the second episode, right?
That was the first. That was like the first scene, essentially, from the show. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And I watched the first one. Yeah, I watched the first episode of Arcane.
Yeah, I heard that was good.
Yeah, it. I mean, I've only seen the first episode, but it's pretty interesting. I gotta finish it. Animation's really good. I guess it's based on League of Legends. I've never played the game.
Yeah, it is, and I played it like a couple of times, but I could never get into it.
Yeah, I've never played. Is it a RTS strategy?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not really big into those games, like Diablo but
it's a little different than Diablo.
Yeah. So yeah, but the show, it seems pretty cool. I'll continue to watch it, and yeah, it's pretty much all that I've been watching, and I've just been reading. I've been reading the new High Republic novels. So I finished this one. This is the first book out of the series, Light of Jedi. I finished it finally after months. It was good. And I'm on the another one by Claudia Gray, and she's a really good author. She's done really good work with Star Wars. So yeah, just getting into the new era, I guess. It's called the High Republic. I think we talked about it, right? It's set like 200 years before Phantom Menace, and yeah, I'm digging it. I'm digging it. It's all new characters. The only character that's there is Yoda, because I mean, it makes sense because Yoda's fucking old. Um, but yeah, it's really good. I got two other books, not including the one I'm reading now that I have that I'm going to read, and yeah, man, I'm getting into it. And this is, I guess, the new era that they're steadily going toward in Star Wars, because they're doing that game, because that game that we talked about, I think we talked about it.
We did. Yeah.
Eclipse, that's going to be set in the High Republic, and then they're doing a show, The Acolyte, that's set in the High Republic. So it's just cool. It's something new, and that's what I wanted. They're finally like slowly going away from the main Skywalker saga. So yeah, it's about it. Do you like The Weeknd?
Their music?
Yeah, his music.
Some of them I.
Yeah, he dropped a new album. Did you hear it?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm never in the loop for music. Usually when you tell me, it's just like, oh, okay.
So what's the last album that you listened to?
Can't remember.
Okay. Well, anyway, yeah, his album came out, and it was alright. People were like thinking it was like fucking amazing, and I just thought it was okay. He's going for that 80s like synth pop sound that he's been doing. Like he did it on the last album, kind of started with Starboy, and it's all right. I mean, it's a good album. He has like interludes with Jim Carrey's like narrating the interludes. But yeah, it's, if you like 80s synth pop,
sounds interesting. I'll give it a listen.
Yeah, so, but I do not like the album cover at all. It's just a picture of him as an old man, like his face. It's an awful album cover. Like if you look at it, it's fucking awful.
So yeah, there's reasons. I have to listen to it to really see why he went that route, but
I mean, there's supposed to be a story, I guess. Maybe, I have no idea. But Jarrell, he sent me like a Reddit article, and I guess The Weeknd confirmed. He didn't confirm it, but supposedly he's in the middle of a trilogy of albums that tell an overarching story, I guess. I don't know, but Jarrell sent me an interesting article about how his last album, After Hours, was him in hell, or The Weeknd in hell, and then this album, Dawn FM, is he's in purgatory, and then the next album, I guess, is ascending into heaven. I have no idea, but the dude, he did tweet, The Weeknd, that is, he did tweet that we're in the middle of a trilogy. So I guess that's cool, but I don't know, man. He has good songs, but the album was just whatever, you know? There hasn't been a really good album. I'm still bumping Donda, Kanye's album. So
yeah, I stopped listening to that a while back.
Yeah. I'm slowly waning off of it, but that's like the album that I was listening to a lot. So, did you see the Coachella lineup?
No, because I'm not going.
Well, it came out, but I'm not going either. Um,
Chris goes to San Diego, California area, and actually doesn't go to Coachella. But when he's out here in Arizona, different fucking story.
yeah, because I've seen most of the artists that like because Kanye's headlining. I think Billie Eilish is headlining, and I don't care about her. Harry Styles, I don't care about him, and then most of the undercard I've seen, and dude, we're still in the middle of. I mean, it might be different coming in April, but I just don't want to be in a big ass crowd like that right now, and it's just too damn expensive. I
Yeah,
can't afford it.
I never want to be in a crowd like that. But
Yeah,
yeah,
there's ways to navigate it. Like again, if I go to a show, I'm never getting to the front or close to the front. I'm gonna have my own area where I mean, I can see the stage. It's cool, but that's never again. And I'm still going to see Rage. I'm still going to see Rage in April in AZ. So, are you gonna go?
what Rage Against the Machine?
Yeah. Isn't that your sister invite you or somebody?
Sister-in-law.
Yeah.
She invited me. I don't know if they're actually gonna go or if she's gonna go. I think she said she already bought the tickets, but I'm not. I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know what's going on with that.
Yeah. Well, if you do go, if we should meet up. Um, I'm going on Wednesday. It's on a Wednesday. I think they're doing two shows back to back. I'm going on a Wednesday. I think me and my brother are going.
You gonna drive down there or fly out here or what?
Depends, because if I get this job, then I have to just probably fly. I'll do like a really fast turnaround, like fly in that day and then fly back either that night or early the next day.
Yeah, flying here is pretty cheap. Like if you're going from San Diego to here,
Yeah, it's really short. It's a really short flight, like under an hour, probably.
yeah.
So we'll see. I'll have to figure it out. But either way, I'll be there. But yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that happened while we're on a little break. Bob Saget died.
Yep, that did happen.
Crazy, man. Losing legends. He was only 65. Pretty young. Um, I I used to watch America's Home Videos, and he was the host. And of course, he was on Full House. I wasn't really a Full House guy. I really like. I watched some episodes, but
Yeah, it was the same way. I watched some episodes, but again, it wasn't the show we watched periodically. We were pretty young too when it was out.
during the '90s, yeah. You know what I do remember him from? He had cameos. He played like a fictional version of himself in Entourage.
Yeah, I remember that.
His parts were funny as shit. So, yeah.
If he made his own jokes, then yeah, it's a medium. He wasn't really all that funny on American funny videos or whatever.
Yeah, he was just hosting it. Just
Yeah.
But never seen one of his comedy sets, but you would have never guessed that based on the stuff he talked about during his comedy routines that he was the same like American Dad from Full House.
Right. He did one before he died, like the same day.
Yeah, because they found him in his hotel in Florida, I think.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He was going on tour, and yeah, he died. There was no foul play found, or he might have had a heart attack. I'm not sure if they revealed the findings yet. Um, but yeah, rest in peace, Bob Saget. He's gone too soon. Prayers out to his family. Uh, we did discuss Betty White. She would have turned 100. Get into some other news stories, though. The men who, this is a follow up. So, the men who killed Ahmaud Arbery, they were found guilty, but they were sentenced to life in prison without two of them without the chance of bail or parole, I guess. And then the third guy he had the chance of parole, I think. But yeah, justice was finally served. Finally, they deserved it. And yeah, I hope they rot. Did you hear about that or no?
Yeah, I did. We were talking about it, remember?
Yeah, but we didn't talk about they were sentenced to life.
Oh yeah, I didn't know the sentencing results, but
yeah,
no, that's a good thing that they got what they deserved.
Yeah, so hopefully that keeps the trend going where if somebody does some foul shit like that, then they actually get penalized. So again, I mean, it doesn't bring Ahmad back, but at least gives his family some closure, knowing that justice went the right direction.
Yeah.
Also, did you hear about there was a plane that was crash landed on train tracks and it was hit by a train? Did you see that? I think it was in Cali. But yeah, look that up.
Was there an emergency landing? Somebody stupid.
I'm looking it up. I think was it an SD? And the pilot was rescued like moments before the train hit him. It happened in Cali. Okay, so I guess it was in LA. So police in Los Angeles, California I'm reading from Yahoo.
Oh, okay. It was a small plane, so it was personal.
Yeah. It wasn't a big plane, but police in Los Angeles pulled out the pilot from a crash landed Cessna. I guess that's the aircraft. Seconds before the aircraft was hit by a train on Sunday, I think early January. And people caught video of it. I haven't seen the video, but it crash landed shortly after takeoff in the Bacomia neighborhood. And it failed to take off and landed on the train tracks at the intersection. So yeah, I'm not sure what exactly. I guess it had some type of malfunction while I was trying to lift off, and that's crazy.
It happens more often than not.
You don't really hear about it.
No, but when I looked up the news article, I was scrolling through and then I saw that mentioned like once or twice, but not for that same article.
Yeah. Oh yeah, just be careful. But also some pretty sad news. Did you hear about that apartment fire that happened in the Bronx?
No.
You didn't hear about that?
I don't know. I don't actively look at news.
I know, but you have family in New York. Nobody told you about this?
Yeah, but none of us live in the Bronx except for like a handful of them. But they didn't say nothing.
Yeah, well, on January 9th, there was a high-rise fire that killed 17 people including 8 children, and it was at the Twin Parks Northwest, site number 4, apartment building in the Bronx. 44 people were injured, and 32 with life-threatening injuries were sent to 5 different borough hospitals. It was due to what was it due to? Like a heater? What was it?
Heater malfunction. It's gross.
A space heater. It was a malfunctioning space heater caused the fire. And an open door to the apartment allowed thick black smoke to quickly fill the high-rise building. The fire started about 11 a.m. in the duplex apartment on the second and third floors of the building on East 181st Street, according to the fire department. And yeah. What kind of space heater? They're pretty old, right?
Yeah. I think you have some in your apartment, don't you?
Oh, yeah. That big, it's like a...
Yeah.
I never turn mine on. Because the door was open, fire reached the hall, but it never extended anywhere else in the building. One of the first calls about the fire came from a neighbor who heard the smoke alarm. The building had 120 units, including studios, 4-bedroom apartments. The building had internal stairwells, not external fire escapes. And residents should have known where the escape routes were located. However, the volume of the smoke lightly obstructed people's ability to escape. Building named Twin Parks Northwest was the building. It's home to working class families, many of whom depend on Section 8 rental assistance, so low income. Several residents said that the fire alarms were heard so frequently they were often ignored. One of the residents says the fire alarms in the building go off 5 to 6 times a day, so they just thought it was not a big deal. Some of the victims were found trapped in the stairwells and others in their apartments, and one man narrowly escaped when the elevator arrived as he was losing consciousness. Damn. It's crazy.
Fires are no joke, man. It's not just the fire. It's the fucking carbon dioxide poisoning and shit.
Yeah. I don't think I had any family affected by it, but I have family in the Bronx? Maybe. I don't know.
I doubt you did.
I know I have some in Brooklyn, but could be. I would have to ask my dad, but it's a shame, man. Fucking 8 kids. Yeah, one person said they were just trying to breathe.
Yeah. You have to stay lower. You have to stay lower to the ground.
Those old space heaters, man, they're probably old as shit.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I'm sure you've seen them over there in New York, but if they're not replaced, they're fucking old as shit.
Yeah.
Not very reliable. We used ours every now and then.
Yeah, that prayers out to the family events and people of the Bronx. Another crazy story that I found is surgeons successfully transplant a genetically modified pig's heart into a human.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I mean, that's crazy, man.
They were talking about other things too.
So donors transplanted the heart from a genetically modified pig into the chest of a man from Maryland in a last-ditch effort to save his life. The first of its kind of surgeries being hailed as a major step toward in the decades-long effort to successfully transplant animal organs into humans. Although this has been tried before, one of the earliest subjects, known as Baby Faye, survived 21 days with a baboon's heart in 1984.
What hurt?
A baboon's heart
Oh, a baboon. Okay.
in 84. The practice has fallen into disuse because animal organs are usually quickly rejected by their human host. But doctors say this new transplant is a breakthrough because the donor pig had undergone gene editing to remove a specific type of sugar from its cells that thought to be responsible for previous organ rejections in patients. The recipient he was a 57-year-old man, David Bennett, and the surgery took place on Friday, January 7th. And after 4 days, the human patient is breathing on his own, although he's still connected to a heart lung machine to strengthen his blood circulation. The next days and weeks will be critical whether he survives the operation. He had terminal heart disease, and he was determined he was ineligible for a human transplant. So it's crazy, man. Pretty sure yeah, just gene editing and just all that. It's fascinating.
Yeah, when I saw it, I thought it was pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's one step closer to solving the organ. So yeah, you can have a pig liver.
I'm sorry, do you want to have a human body part or would you want to have a pig's body part?
Or cow.
Or cat? I'll choose the human, please. Well, there's the waiting list of 2 years. You only have 1 year to live. I still want the human.
I mean, will the cow liver give me a bigger dick? um, so yeah, I'm just reading. But yeah, that's crazy, man. The practice of transplanting animal organs into humans is known as xenotransplants.
This thing, we're gonna have fucking animal parts that are visible.
What was
I don't know. It's a movie.
Homunculus
Homunculus?
from Full Metal Alchemist? You know the.
Oh yeah.
That's what it's gonna be. Gonna be like cow dude. It's so fascinating, man. People can just genetically modify shit.
Science.
So several biotech companies are now developing genetically modified pig organs for human transplant. So is it just pig organs, or are they going to try other animals?
I mean, it's an experiment as for now, but I'm sure that guy had to sign some waivers and shit.
Yeah. Damn. It's a crazy world we're living in, man. Soon there's going to be, those reproductive robots that we talked about a couple weeks ago, they're going to be able to build
Oh yeah.
organ parts from that, I think. Maybe.
Hmm.
Or just have cybernetics where you don't need them, but we'll see. Curious.
Yeah. As long as we're making progress for the greater good.
Yeah, man. It's crazy. Oh, and what else? There's a CEO that killed himself. Did you hear about that? He killed himself by walking into a running train.
Sounds like that one show, A Million Little Things.
I've never heard of that.
He didn't run into a train. He jumped off a building, but he was a CEO. Yeah.
Okay, so this happened in Atlanta. So the CEO, his name is Jeffrey A. Parker. He was the CEO of the Metropolitan Atlanta Rapid Transit Authority. Um,
Did he give a reason why he did it?
well, suicide.
Yeah, other than that though, like, did he leave a letter or?
I have no idea, man.
All right.
So I'm reading from People magazine. So he was named CEO of MARTA in March of 2018. He was only 57. He was the CEO and general manager. Billy Floyd, a member of the MARTA board of directors, confirmed that Parker died on Friday, this past Friday, after stepping in front of a train at the Eastlake MARTA station in Decorah, Georgia. According to the MARTA website, Parker had over 35 years of experience in both the private and public sectors of the transportation industry. Again, he assumed the role of CEO and general manager in March 2018. Damn. I would not want to commit suicide by running into a train. That was like, because there's a chance he might survive, or is it just instant death?
I don't know.
That shit would be painful. Did you see that?
No. Something caught my eye. Some lady got shot at Cracker Barrel. Shot dead. It's such a weird name for a restaurant.
Sounds like a bunch of white people started it.
Probably.
Oh yeah, speaking of trains, did somebody push this Asian lady into a moving train in New York for no reason?
Wasn't that pretty good? That was a while ago, wasn't it?
No, that was like recent.
I feel like I've heard this story before. Was it last week?
What's up?
Was it last week?
I think so.
Okay, I might have seen that last week.
So from
That's fucked up, man.
So I'm reading from CNN. They just posted it today. So NYPD make arrest in connection to the death of an Asian woman who was pushed in front of her train. Police in New York City arrested a man alleged to push an Asian woman in front of an oncoming subway Saturday morning. The man, identified as 61-year-old Simon Marshall, who was charged in second-degree murders, NYPD said. He turned himself into the police less than an hour after the incident and was taken into custody. And the woman was 40 years old. Her name was Michelle Alyssa Go. And she was pushed onto the train tracks of the oncoming train at the Times Square 42nd Street subway station. I've been on that. Then the suspect fled the scene. The incident occurred around 9:40 a.m. and it was unprovoked. And the victim didn't have any prior interaction with the suspect. Yeah, people are just fucked up, man.
Yeah, they are. Like this one right here. A UCLA grad student, 24, stabbed to death in LA furniture store.
When did that happen?
Mm, 10 hours ago.
Yeah.
She's pretty.
Oh, and did you hear about that? There was a girl, I think she was like 18 or 19. She was working at Burger King and she worked the night shift and she got shot because some dude trying to rob the place. And yeah, and I heard a story that like she was kind of scared of working at night,
Mm-hmm.
and her mother urged her to, she had her mother urged her because she had responsibilities to go to work to go in, and that day she got shot and killed.
Yeah, it's fucked up. That was a homeless dude that did it.
Probably. Let me see.
Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, yeah.
It happened in Wisconsin. Oh, she was only 16 years old. Damn. Nisha Harris Brazil. The mother, can't imagine what the mother feels.
Fucking devastated, sad, depressed. Fucking,
It's no, especially like encouraging, like
fucking
insisting that she went to work as if,
probably blaming herself.
yeah. Yeah, man. So just everybody just be careful out there. Watch for the other guy. And yeah, because you never know.
The UK is trying to pass something here for the workers to switch to 4-day work days and get paid, you know, the same.
I'm all for that.
Yeah, I wish we had fucking our government fighting for that shit.
Our government doesn't give a fuck. They want us to be slaves, bro.
Corporate America wants us to be slaves, yes. America also wants us to be slaves.
Yeah, it's. Yeah, fuck that. So, will we ever see a day where we have 4-hour work days? Or not 4-hour, 4-day work day, 4-day work weeks? Oh, I hope so.
I used to work 4 days, but it was 10 hours.
Yeah.
But like, if I worked 4 days and 8 hours, or hell, fucking 6 hours a day, then I'd be fucking happy with that.
Yeah. I worked 4 10s, and it was back when that was like the easiest job I ever had. Good times. But yeah, just stay safe out there. You never know. What you got going on this week?
It's work, man. Work and homework. I don't really have anything going on.
Yeah, me either.
It's a pretty boring life right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Oh, it's
Wait.
rumored that Andrew Garfield might be in the Morbius movie.
Oh yeah, that was like that's a rumor of why they pushed it back
Yeah,
so he can film like a scene.
yeah, he was briefly put into the casting. I saw it the other day, but they removed him.
I mean, I think that would be cool. Just keep him as Sony main Spider-Man, and then Tom Holland would be the MCU Spider-Man.
Yeah, I mean that's fine.
So we'll see what happens. Um, they released concept art from No Way Home, and originally there's this character.
Oh,
Well, Venom was supposed to be in like the main battle. I think they released. I'm not sure if this is like legit, but there was concept art of Tom Holland in the symbiote suit.
yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah. So, and also for other concept art, there was supposed to be a character called America Chavez, and she's going to be in Doctor Strange, but she was supposed to be in the movie, and her powers is like she can travel through the multiverse. So, but there was concept art of her being in the movie, and because they weren't sure if Andrew and Toby were going to be in it, so they had her in the story, and then again she was cut, but she's going to be in the Doctor Strange movie.
Yeah, should be pretty good.
Yeah, comes out in May. I heard there's going to be there's rumors that because they were doing reshoots to put in more cameos. There's a rumor that Tom Cruise is going to be a variant of Iron Man.
Oh, that's been a thing for a while.
Yeah, because I guess originally he was in the running to be Iron Man. I don't know how I'd feel with Tom Cruise being Iron Man. I mean, he can probably do it, but it's just like it's weird thinking back, like, oh, he was in the running.
Yeah, it would have been a whole different thing. I don't think if he was the original Iron Man, that the MCU would have been built up the way it is now.
Possibly. So, and there's rumors that they're trying to bring maybe Ben Affleck and his Daredevil back and the X-Men characters.
We got that Daredevil. Fucking get somebody else for that shit.
It would be cool if they brought back like everybody like that did a Marvel movie, whether it's like Nicolas Cage and Ghost Rider, and like that'd be sick.
Yeah, Nicolas Cage is Ghost Rider. I didn't mind that, to be honest.
Yeah, they were forgettable. But...
The movie was forgettable, but I don't mind him being Ghost Rider.
Yeah. But yeah, and the X-Men characters, so I just want them to bring in the X-Men already. Just lay in hints. Like,
I mean, Wanda's pretty much an X-Men.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like the main, like Professor X, Magneto, Cyclops, Wolverine.
No,
So we'll see. Storm might be in Black Panther, the new one, but I don't know how. I don't know if she was going to be in it, but
I heard that they're recasting for that, like T'Challa.
I heard no, that they're going to go with Shuri.
Oh, they're gonna go with Shuri still?
Yeah, I think they fixed whatever issue they were having with her.
It was the whole vaccine thing, right? And then the country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see, man. That shit. I don't even think that shit's coming out. It's supposed to come out this year in November. I think that's getting pushed, but I can be wrong.
No, I agree. I don't see it coming out on time.
Did you see the concept, the pictures of Jane Foster as Lady Thor?
No.
Yeah, they had like concept art of what their costumes are going to be of Thor and Lady Thor. Pretty cool. Thor has like a blue and gold armor. It's promo art. It looks like Mjolnir been rebuilt.
Mm. No, Thorne is buff again.
Yeah,
Hmm.
you knew that was he wasn't gonna stay fat.
I would have rather him stay fat. Would have been funnier.
Oh, dude, the Moon Knight trailer's dropping today. Are you interested at all in Moon Knight?
Yeah.
Oscar Isaac. They released a clip of it, and his costume's like comic, pretty accurate to the comics.
Hmm.
He has like the wide eyes and shit. And looks like it's gonna be kind of darker than the as far as tone compared to the other Disney shows. And Oscar Isaac's a really good actor.
Moon Knight. Don't really know much about him, to be honest.
Yeah, he's kind of like Marvel's Batman, but he's like a schizophrenic and he has different personalities. So I think they might play that angle. But did you see him in costume?
Yeah, I pulled it up.
He looks pretty cool. And I think this is going to be Marvel's foray into the supernatural, along with Blade, and I think they're going to bring in Werewolf by Night.
Mm. Wolf by Night.
But yeah, I don't know too much about Moon Knight either, but a lot of people compared him to Batman.
Yeah, when I pulled up, there's images of Batman too. It looks like he works with the Punisher quite a bit.
Yeah,
Could be wrong though, but this.
we'll see, man. I'm excited because again, Oscar Isaac's a really good actor. And do you remember he was Apocalypse?
Uh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that movie kind of sucked.
Kind of sucked. It did suck.
There were some cool parts in it, but
Yeah.
because dude, they fucked up Apocalypse, bro. Apocalypse is supposed to be like one of the major villains.
Yeah, I know.
So yeah, I think that.
They fucked up a lot of the X-Men movies.
Oh yeah, definitely. Um, so that's why I'm excited for Marvel or the MCU to do them right. But we're probably going to get Fantastic Four first. Oh, also back to Doctor Strange. I heard Deadpool's going to be in it.
That's gonna be a big roster. I mean, I wouldn't mind him being in it.
Yeah.
See what they do with that.
I heard they're going to keep it when he has his own movie again. They're going to keep it R.
Yeah, I heard about that.
And that's going to be like the first one to be R.
It's just like, yeah, it's Disney, but just put a rating on it, and the appropriate people will go watch it. Like, I don't know. I don't think it's a big deal.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot. I also finished watching Hit Monkey. Yo, that show is good, dude. You should watch it. It's on Hulu. It's like have you ever watched Archer?
Yeah.
It's kind of like Archer humor, but it's really gory, and it was pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't know if they'll
I read a comic with it.
I don't know if they'll do another season, but they should. They left it open for another season.
I think like Hit Monkey paralyzed Spider-Man in one of the comics.
Didn't know that.
Well, I think it was just like it wasn't canon, but it was just like Deadpool and Spider-Man were like best friends or something, and then like paralyzed Spider-Man from the waist down, and it cuts to like the future where they're like old guys and Peter's in a wheelchair and stuff, and he's like all swinging, all old, raggedy, and shit. Yeah, it was a pretty interesting story. It was a good read. Saw it on YouTube, I think.
I need to read more comics. I need to get back. I need to read some of the comics. There hasn't been any. I mean, newer ones that I've been interested in. Like the last comics run that I've been into was the Vader one.
The what?
The Vader, Darth Vader.
Oh, Vader.
It was pretty good. There's 2 runs. The first one was set in between episode 4 and 5. That's the one I have, that volume, and then the other one that I want to get it was set between like right after episode 3 when he became Vader. It's pretty good. Yeah, I've been wanting to read some more comics.
Do it.
Yeah, I just gotta figure out like I wanted to get more Spider-Man comics, but I don't know which runs to get.
Huh. Well, I just pick random ones, read them. But that's all I got, man.
That's all I got.
All right. I'm tired. Thank you again for coming to Hyyer Nation. You know what to do. Peace the fuck out.
Later.